Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson. In the midst of Donald Trump's first week in the office, the president has signed several new executive orders, including the rollback of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. As a result, many companies have also pulled back their policies with this new change, causing outrage amongst the country. Target, Walmart, and Amazon are just a few of the billion-dollar companies taking this into practice, which has caused some to call for boycotting of these businesses. Tabitha Brown, whose products are sold at all three of these companies, would take to Instagram in order to address the controversy while asking people to consider the Black-owned businesses that do business with Target. In her video, Brown would acknowledge the right to boycott the businesses that are rolling back DEI programs, but would also ask to consider how boycotting would affect the Black-owned products sold at these places. If we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations. Listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I get it. But so many of us will be affected. Our sales will drop. Our businesses will be hurt. Brown would emphasize that boycotting without a strategy could unintentionally harm the business the community wants to uplift. She would state boycotting retailers would give them the chance to justify pulling them from the shelves if they don't sell well.
If we all decide to stop supporting said businesses and say, I can't buy nothing from there, even the businesses who were affected by the DEI ban, right? What that does is you take all our sales and they dwindle down. And then those companies get to say, oh, your products are not performing. And they can remove them from the shelves and then put their preferred businesses on the shelves. And then what happens to all the businesses who've worked so hard to get where they are? Then what happens?
Unfortunately, it seems like Brown's message was misinterpreted, as many social media users online would rather Brown direct her energy towards Target as opposed to Black consumers. One user on social media would write, "Sorry to Mrs. Tabitha Brown, but she needs to redirect her energy and talk to Target execs about letting her out of that Target exclusive contract, instead of talking to Black folks about rightfully taking our Black dollars literally anywhere else." Another online user would agree and write, "I don't like what Tabitha Brown said, because she is insinuating that the fate of her brand and other Black brands is in the hands of boycotting Black consumers, instead of placing blame on the actual companies rolling back DEI initiatives that will likely drop her." Now, as her original message wasn't properly received, to clear the air, Brown would post another message on Twitter with a caption reading, "Since so many people didn't watch to the end of my video and have created a false narrative, this is not about me. This is bigger than me. I'm grateful for all the support over the years, but if I don't get it anymore, I overstand and I'm okay, but it's bigger than me." Several users on social media would understand where Brown was speaking from. One user online would say, "Hey, no Tabitha Brown slander will be tolerated." She asked if we would continue to support her brands at Target as well as other Black people, but clearly stated more than once that if you choose not to, she understands. Don't paint false narratives to rage bait. One more would write, "So basically y'all want Tabitha Brown to break her contract and risk getting sued by Target. Like she said in that video, it's not always that simple. If you go support her and other Black businesses, then do it. If not, then please shut the entire F up." Instead of boycotting, Brown would urge consumers to play the game and not give companies an excuse to remove Black-owned products from stores. She ended her video by saying her contract with Target will last for another year and she will possibly reconsider the partnership when that time comes. So what do you guys think about Tabitha Brown asking fans to consider boycotting certain products in major retailers that have pulled back DEI programs instead of their entire business? Do you all agree? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you receive notifications for all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson.